Why do people open themselves up to love someone when you know that this person can definitely hurt me? Well, basically, what if they don't? Then it's like, wow, there's nothing better than love in life. And just because you don't have romantic love doesn't mean you don't have any love. You can have love from your parents, from your friends. Some deserved, some undeserved. But you don't really know if you're worthy of anything, because who are you to judge yourself, right? But here's the thing, many people are just chopped, right? They're just not able to pull or to even, interact with people they like. And what ends up happening is they feel like worthless. Then they discover the black pill community, they look smacks. Now suddenly these dudes are talking to like 6 people at once, and they're still ignoring all of these people, and they're still like, whatever, just give me your attention, give me whatever I want, and really don't care about you as a person, go away. And that's quite dangerous because it shows weakness. I believe being a playboy, a cheater type of dude shows hella weakness, because you're not disciplined enough to stay committed to someone, and you can't even open up yourself to love someone, right? And most of these dudes will use like a past relationship as an excuse, like, oh, she broke my heart, oh, I tried trust once, it didn't work. And it's like, brother, just because some people are shit doesn't mean everyone is shit, right? Of course, I'm gonna keep trying till the end of time, and it's like, it's getting boring now. But it's like, it's better to be vulnerable than to be weak, and I feel like I am vulnerable, right? I let my friends hurt me. I tell my friends the weirdest shit ever. I open myself up, tell them about the most out-of-pocket ideas I have, the most out-of-pocket opinions I have, and I let them call me an idiot. I let them, point the wrong shit out, and it's because I know they care. If they don't, they wouldn't be pointing out the wrong stuff. And always remember, even if they're pretending to care, they still care enough to pretend to care. Now, do they care about you, or do they care about manipulating you? That's a whole different matter, right? And just know, it still matters to them. The why can be a lot of different things. But when you open yourself up, right, you feel pure. You feel good because you're trusting someone. And trust is the one thing that makes people feel better than any psychedelic ever could. Here's what I mean. If suppose you take a girl out on a date and everything's going fine, you date her for 3 months or whatever, and instead of, having thoughts like, is she cheating on me, what's going on, you just trust her. In your right mind, she's cool. Even if she is out cheating, right, you trust her, it's all good. And the thing with cheaters is they're very easy to detect. The patterns, everything is so easy. It's like the whole victim card mindset. It's really easy to detect a cheater. And you can go watch the Hamza video on it, female manipulation tactics tier list or something. It's cool. But yeah, even if someone does betray you, it's more of a joke on them, because you were actually pure, and now that they betrayed you, they're never gonna have you again. Be vulnerable, but once you've been attacked, don't just open up again. That's idiotic. I've done that, and that's stupid of me. That was really stupid of me. And the thing is, right, people will realize their value, and if they don't, they will just too dumb anyways, right? Always remember this. Just because someone else can't see your value doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Of course, when nobody can see your value, then you might start thinking, does it even exist? But to be honest, if some people don't see it, they just don't see it. You don't fit into their life, and that's why you have your boundaries. If your boundaries keep less people from being with you, that's literally the point of your boundaries. So yeah, trust people, be vulnerable, tell them what hurts you, tell them what's bothering you. If they improve, sure. If they don't, it is what it is. People are retarded, people are mean. Just know that we aren't. And we aren't perfect either. We'll be mean sometimes, we'll be retarded sometimes. But we'll always try to improve. And that's what separates you from shitheads. That you are willing to accept that you're not perfect. You are willing to accept that you make mistakes. And instead of giving up on yourself, instead of calling yourself a retard, instead of calling yourself, whatever it is, whatever negative it is, you actively try to improve. Massive. That's massive. That's massive respect. That's massive work. That's massive energy. Right? So you gotta keep that shit up. And always remember that just because you're vulnerable doesn't mean you're weak. Because, they can hit you 1,000 times, But will you actually stop believing in love? No. And here's the simple reason why. For me, I believe in love because I can give so much love. I give out so much love. It's fire. Biggest lover in India. And I don't just mean romantic love. I mean all kinds of love. Right? I love my parents, love my friends, love my people, love my online friends, love my cousins. Hey, yo, not like Kanye though. Or ye. You know what I'm saying? My cousin yeah. Just know that, there's love in the world, because if you exist, people like you exist. And, since I know I give out so much love, there's gotta be someone who gives out as much love as I do. Let's go. Good. If good people exist, other good people exist. That's just how the world works. You'll never be alone. You're not alone. Right? You can relate always to someone. And even if you think you can't relate to someone, there's always someone else who thinks they can't relate to someone. So you relate to them. You know what I'm saying? Alright, good night.